everybody, and welcome to the start of my newest series. What are we going to call this? Storytime with Albluno, because why the heck not? So, I'm kind of shouldering this idea off of Brady. This was his idea first. He's done a couple of videos on his channel. Link to his channel in the description, by the way, to go watch those story times. He's got some spicy ones. I've wanted to do this for a while, and I've got a handful of stories to tell. So I think it's right to start this series off with the story of how I finally started this channel and got the ball rolling on something I've wanted to do for a really long time. I guess it's just safe to say that you guys know that I have a ton of passion for this channel. I've been up for, man, that's right, it's September now. I've been up for about 3 weeks shy of a year now. 3-4 weeks shy of a year, and it's been a wild ride. I really didn't get the YouTube app until shortly before my channel started, but I watched a lot of YouTube on the Safari engine on my phone. Ooh, there's the Hot Pocket I had for lunch. I watched a lot of YouTube on just the Safari search engine on my phone, a ton of Vanoss, Mr. Epic Man. I branched out to other gaming channels like Dahi Denogla and Minilad. Minilad is my favorite YouTuber. I follow a lot of channels. I love YouTube. I watch YouTube. I make videos for YouTube. And if I really hope that I can play my cards right well enough that I could make this into a career. And that's why I got started so early. So my original plan was to start YouTube when I was in college and I could pay for everything myself. And one of the biggest supporters of this channel is my dad. He has definitely helped me grow this channel and fund this channel. I'll get to that later. It all kind of stems back to one night about a year ago, right when I was starting school last year in my junior year. And I was really frustrated about something. And I remember just going off on a rant. I'm like, oh, why do I need to study all this crap when I can make $100,000 a year on YouTube if I'm good enough, instead of spending that much on college in 4 years or whatever. A couple hours later, I was watching Cubs baseball with my family, as I make a point to do a lot. That's one reason I like the Cubs so much, because it helps me bond with my family a little bit. But anyways, my dad talked to me and he's like, why wait until college to start your channel? You can just start it now. And I'm like, well, I need this, and this would have to happen, and that would have to happen. And he just said to me, I'll get you what you need. I'll buy you anything you need. That's kind of when the ball started to roll. Fast forward a couple weeks later, my dad and I have done research on all the equipment that I wanted to get. And this is on a Sunday night. We finally went to Best Buy. We got the computer I'm filming with, the camera I'm filming with, the microphone I'm filming with, and some mouse that I never use because it's a piece of crap. I didn't get my capture card until my grandma got it for me a couple months later, but my dad shelled out over $1,000 for all of my equipment, and I cannot thank him enough for that. So Dad, if you're watching this, thank you for supporting me like you always do. You're the best dad ever. My dad is seriously the best. Like, I could not imagine my life without him. It just makes my stomach drop at the thought of my life without my dad. So I spend the entire night Sunday just setting up all my equipment. This took forever to set up because I was looking up tutorials half the night on how to do this and how to do that, how to set this up. I set up the channel itself like 2 weeks before, just by making a quick account. So I believe I made it on like September 13th, and then my first video went up on the 27th. So the night of the 26th, I could not sleep for the life of me. It was a Sunday going into a Monday. I probably got 3, maybe 4 hours of sleep, and I just rolled out of bed at 3:30, 4 in the morning. I'm like, I can't sleep. I'm too excited. I'm just going to do this. So I came back down here, and I worked for hours and hours setting things up and getting settings adjusted. And at about 6 a.m., I finally filmed my Hello YouTube video. I edited it super fast, and then I got it uploaded to YouTube before I even went to school at 6:50 about that day for marching band. And I remember I was checking my phone so much that day, and to this day, my first video is my best video. Because sometimes what helps new channels is people just stumble upon them randomly, and they watch it, and they're like, oh, this is cool, and then they just kind of move away from it. But my first video to this day is still my best video, and I'm gonna see if it's hit triple-digit views yet. Still at 99 views. 99 views right there. How I started the channel, I decided, okay, how am I going to get noticed? How am I going to turn heads? And I thought, why not play the hardest game out there that will enrage me and retain an audience? And I decided to play Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy, and I'm sorry, I'm getting flashbacks from that game. That game was not fun to play. That was a good way to start my channel. I just started playing games that I liked. My family likes to play a lot of video games. I was a Nintendo nerd growing up. I still am. I played a ton of Wii, a ton of 3DS, 2DS, DS. The reason I do this so much is because I love it. I seriously love it. I love grinding. When I edit videos, they take about 3 hours a piece, and that's not a joke. Some easier videos take like maybe 1 hour, but most of my videos take about 3 hours to edit a piece. And if you consider the fact that I upload every 2 to 3 days, usually 2 days, that's a lot of time. I mean, I have the time and I love to do it. It gives me something to do. I've got half the day off from school. I just edit and film, and it's awesome. I love doing this, and I hope that I can not only bring joy to people, but two of my favorite YouTubers, Mini Lad and Mr. Beast. I'm sure everybody knows who those guys are, but Mr. Beast fascinates me because he has money connections like nobody else. He's got a ton of investors, I'm sure, but most of the videos he does helps out the community. Like the video I just watched the other day, he bought $100,000 worth of used cars and he gave them away and gave people money to take them. And my favorite Mr. Beast video, I think, is one where he bought out an entire Walmart, I think, almost. And he gave all of the food to a homeless shelter. And he gave a homeless guy a house, and he's given money to random people off the street, and he's donated to random streamers. And I'm just hoping that I can be like him. And Mini Lad, he donates to the Thirst Project, and I think he's done a couple other charities in there as well. But I don't want to do this channel just for me and the money it'll make and the joy. I don't care how much money I make from this. I'm going to keep making videos. I just love it too much. Seriously. I know that some of my friends have kind of dropped off because they don't enjoy it quite as much as I do. Everybody needs a break. I think Brady's taking a little break because he's starting Kirkwood. And everybody needs a break. But I absolutely love this. I love being myself and putting it out there for other people to see. And it's put a smile on a bunch of people's faces. And I've got a couple of really good fans out there that I'm glad I make their lives better. And I'm really, really hoping that when my channel grows, I can help out people who really need it, like donating to homeless shelters and charities and just all the stuff that Mr. Beast does. I aspire to be like him, and all the big YouTubers do charity streams these days, which is awesome. I wanted to do this so badly for so long. When my dad finally gave me the opportunity, like I work hard to make this channel what it is. All 51 strong subscribers as of the time that I'm recording this. I love this channel. I love what it has done for me. It got me out of a really dark time in my life last year. This helped me, and I'm sure it's helped some of you. At least I'd like to think that. But I'm glad that my dad gave me the opportunity to start this channel and to grow it, and he's been really lenient. Like when he told me that we were going to Burger Fiend and Airport National Golf Course on Labor Day, I'm like, hey, I'm just gonna film this. And he's like, okay, cool. And my mom's been really supportive too. I might have a few new subs by the time that this goes up, because she said that a bunch of her students asked about the channel and wanted to know what it was, so I sent the link to her, and she may or may not show her class. I've rambled on for long enough. Thank you guys for sitting here and listening to my first of hopefully what is many more story times, and I hope you'll join me for my future content. Bye-bye.